Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lena and today I'm going to show you how we're going to make a venison meatloaf. What we're going to use to make this happen is 2 packs of venison that we do have from last season from here at our home in Georgia. We're going to use a half pack of bacon to go over the top. I've got a little bit of a jalapeno sausage left from breakfast this morning, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in. We've got our seasonings, pink Himalayan salt, a little bit of complete. I'm going to use a splash of Dale's, 1 egg, some minced garlic. Then I've got an onion, a half of a red pepper, and half of a green because we're making a small batch, not a great big one. So go ahead and follow along and I'll show you how to make it. So I've got our oven preheating to 425 degrees behind me. While that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and start preparing our dish. I'm going to chop our onions, our red pepper, and our green pepper to start. You can do this however sized you want. I'm only going to use half an onion because that looks like more than enough. And we're going to go ahead and save this for our next meal. Now that our peppers and onions are chopped, we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to use a half a pack of bacon. This is going to go over the top. I'm going to take it out. We are going to do this as our last step. But I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the packaging and set it aside so it's ready to use when we're at that point. I've got 2 packs of our ground venison from last season. We keep them in the deep freezer so that way when we're ready to eat it we can go ahead, pull them out, and I'm just going to dump those right here into our mixing bowl. I've got 2 packs. I'd say they're probably about a pound each. Yum, yum, yum. And then I'm also going to mix in a little bit of a jalapeno sausage to this. Just add a little extra flavor because you can never have too much. And now we're just going to mix this up a bit. So our meat is nice and mixed together. So what I want to do at this point is go ahead and I'm going to throw in our peppers and onions. Just pop all of that right in. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt. If I was at home in Florida, I would definitely be using a flaky salt because I'm just a fan, but we are working with what we got here at our house in Georgia. A little bit of Badia complete seasoning. A little extra pepper because it never hurts on venison. I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of some minced garlic. About that much. Just pop that right in there. As well as about 1 tablespoon of Dale's seasoning. Right in there. Beautiful. Last but not least, I am going to crack 1 egg in here just as a little bit of a binder, and it just will help hold everything together nicely. Boom. Now you can use whatever your heart desires to mix this. I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back and we're going to mix this by hand. Alrighty, let's get mixing. So now that we've got everything mixed in together nicely, next step is absolutely going to be washing your hands, and then we'll be right back and we'll do our next step. Now that we've got our workstation cleaned up a little bit, I am going to go ahead and transfer meatloaf into our baking dish. I am not at home and I don't have my regular avocado oil, so instead of using a Pam spray or something of that sort, I am going to line the baking dish with some good old butter. I am simply just going to peel this back. And then just color in our lines. Something like this, I don't think you could ever have too much butter. It's hard to say you ever can because butter is delicious. But we pretty much just want to make sure we line our edges, line the bottom. It's going to help everything not stick, as well as butter always adds delicious flavor. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And that should be good. So I just got everything covered with some butter. Yum. And then we are going to add our venison meatloaf mixture to our baking dish. So typically on a meatloaf you would use like some sort of glaze on the top. Again, I don't have everything I would typically use because we're not at our regular home in Florida. So we are working with what we got. So instead of doing a glaze, which typically I would do a sugar-free ketchup and a brown sugar alternative, a little mixture with a bit of mustard in it, mix it all together, put it over the top and bake it, and it makes this delicious glaze. But today we are simply going to top it with some bacon because you can't go wrong with bacon. We're going to spread this out nice and even, like so. Yum. Then we're just going to take our bacon pack that we cut in half. I specifically cut it in half for this dish because it's the perfect size for this pan. And we are going to layer this bacon across the top, and this is going to be our bacon glaze. Our oven's ready. Okay, so now that we have our bacon on, I do always like to add a little bit of black pepper to our bacon. Just adds a little goodness. So we're gonna sprinkle that on top of our bacon. Boom, boom, boom. That looks good. I'll show you what this is gonna look like. Beautiful. And now we're going to pop it in the oven at 425 for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to check on it. Okay, so our 30-minute timer just went off. I am going to turn our oven to a broil for about 2 minutes. Alrighty, so we've baked for 30 minutes. Our broil has been on for 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take out our meatloaf. Alright, so our meatloaf has cooled. I'm still going to use an oven mitt just in case because I don't want to burn my hands. Bacon is nice and crispy. Let's see how we did. Now for the taste test. Put a little piece of bacon in there. Peppers. We have done it again, people. That is amazing. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow along for some more videos. If there's anything you'd like me to make, just keep me in the loop and I'm happy to do it. See you later.